Give me that coffee. Man, still fluffy. Juicy. Juicy. Got 'em cold going, man. What's up, y'all? Reggie here, TheFitnessTutor.com. Want to talk about a subject which is near and dear to my heart. But it really is because it's one of the main reasons for me wanting to do this channel, one of the main reasons for me still being in the industry, one of the main reasons. And I'm trying to keep these videos shorter and shorter because what I found out is that if you make a video that's 5 minutes long, it uploads twice as fast. Rendering sucks. So anyway, we want to talk about weight loss. Demystifying weight loss. Why and how we lose weight, why and how do we gain weight. And it's simple. Simple doesn't mean easy though, right? But it's simple math, all right? If you want to lose weight, burn fat, etc., all right? We're not talking about the very important conversation that we'll have later about, well, how much of your weight loss was fat, how much of it was water, how much of it was lean muscle mass, all right? Another video. We're talking about the basic idea, what everybody wants to accomplish, burn fat, lose weight. Bodybuilders want to go on a cut like I'm trying to do, finally. All right, what you're talking about, you want to lose weight, burn fat. You're talking about creating and maintaining a caloric deficit in your life on a consistent basis. That's it. Nothing else going on. Everything else is causation versus correlation. We're talking about the cause here, baby. All right, all that other marketing hoopla and the before and after pictures and the blogs, the vlogs, the TV shows, the magazine articles, all that's correlation. That's just what went along on the ride. That might be what got you off of your butt. It might be what helped you be more conscious. It might be what helped you work out more consistently. It might be what helped you eat more consistently. You still lost weight because you ran a caloric deficit. And if you want to lose weight, you need to run a caloric deficit. Period. All right? Caloric deficit. Simple math. You need this many calories to make it through your day without really gaining any weight. That's called maintenance. You eat here. That space in between is called a caloric deficit. Vice versa. You need this many calories, make it through your day roughly. Don't have to be perfect. You eat up here. That space in between is called a surplus. You're storing it as fat, period. All right? That's your genetics. Your body is waiting to do that way more than it is waiting to do that. Every second of your life, your body is waiting to store fat. So you're already fighting a losing battle. It's already going to be hard enough. So start today and get serious if that's what you really want to do. Now, I promise you we'll talk about every other tangent and rebuttal that most people want to have, but I do want to cover a couple of things. I'm trying to talk fast because I'm trying to make this a shorter video. Obviously, everything is ran by hormones. You have any type of problem with your body or malfunction that affects your hormones, it can affect your metabolism, you can forget it. But you should know that because you should be checking with your doctor on a regular basis, getting your blood work done. And I take that seriously, not just a general little disclaimer at the end of my video or commercial. You need to consult with your doctor because since you are talking about a caloric deficit, you're talking about a controlled underfeeding, undernourishing of the body. So if you have something lurking in the background, it tends to rear its ugly head when you stop giving your body enough energy. Makes sense, doesn't it? So that's important. I think this is my general disclaimer to everybody. You should be getting checkups on a regular basis. All right? Now, and the other reason why people think there's something else going on is because we know through years and years of real research ran by real doctors who aren't doing BS real research because they were paid to by some company because they wanted to be able to sell some product based on your research findings. That never happens. All right? When we're talking about real scientific research and meta-analysis, and if you don't know what meta-analysis is, that's when you take a bunch of research and you do research on all that research. All right? You take a bunch of term papers and you do a term paper talking about all those term papers. You compare, contrast, you see what kind of additional data, findings you can report, you compare how well the research was done, etc. We know without a shadow of a doubt that when left to our own devices, we suck horribly at estimating how many calories we take in and how many calories we burn, how many calories we need, etc. Sometimes by as much as 50%. So you would have people in a controlled laboratory type environment And when the proctor knew how many calories they were eating, and they were asked to report how many calories they were eating, they would say, I ate 1,000. What's happening? I'm gaining weight, or I'm not losing weight. Well, it's because you really ate 2,000. That's the end of it. There's nothing else going on, folks. That's what it is 99 times out of 100. Very few people have some type of medical condition when it comes to losing weight. And again, for those people, this doesn't apply to you. But if you're one of those people, then you should be consulting with your doctor. You should have a plan in place, all right? Because the math still stays the same. You just have variables in that equation. Now you have 2x plus y plus 3z equals what? All right? You can still do the math. It just makes it harder. But anyway, another video. That's what's going on. And since hormones do run the body, sometimes we do beat our metabolisms down by doing way too much, typical, especially cardio type work, and eating very few calories. I've experienced this with clients, not just bikini models. There's a lot of everyday Joe Blow people out there who are severely under eating because they think that's what they need to do is eat rabbit food and a couple of protein shakes, and they wonder why they reach this plateau or why they're taking in a handful of food and can't lose weight anymore. Welcome to the fitness industry. So anyway, I'll try to cut this off there before this gets too long. I promise you we'll keep this conversation going. And every rebuttal is going to be met with, just run a caloric surplus, see what happens. You think there's something else going on? You think it's a special workout? Ask Michael Phelps. How many calories did he have to eat because he was doing so much work that he was trying not to accidentally create the caloric deficit? He had to eat 8 gazillion calories to try to make sure he wasn't losing weight. It's math. All the way up to the Olympic level. That's what they were telling you. All right? Anyway, I got to get to the gym. Love, peace, bacon, grease, and donut yeast. Stop all that madness, please. And I'm out. Illuminati, naturalgenetics.com.